Hello, let's talk about That Ain't Witchcraft, number 8 in the Encrypted series, a urban fantasy series by Seanan McGuire. This is probably actually the best paced of the books I've found so far. It's definitely Antimony Annie Price does battle with the Crossroads in Maine with their monkey man Sam, a new sorcerer, her two friends Fern and Celia, and her ghost aunt babysitter Mary, who is also the agent of the Crossroads, but a sympathetic one. Yes, this one definitely has a better kind of pacing in it. It doesn't seem to kind of some of the other books, it was just like you're kind of waiting for things to kind of kick off. This one actually seems to kick off fairly quickly. They get to this cabin in the woods. Things are going wrong. They catch an intruder, and that turns out to be the sorcerer in question. And I actually quite enjoyed this one. This apparently this has been up for the Hugo finalist for best series, and we're 8 books into this series. It focuses around the children of the Price family, who are a family of cryptozoologists who have split off from a European monster hunting organization called the Covenant of St. George, or just the Covenant for short, who feel like you should just exterminate all the monsters. It's the good guys, are theoretically in other books. This one very much takes the thing of, no, monsters are just folks too, and to just indiscriminately murder everyone regardless of what they are, just because of them being against nature, which is definitely kind of clicks into a lot of what conservative groups use as their buzzwords in real life, of saying something's against nature. That just means you've decided this thing you don't like, so you've decided to classify it as against nature. And that's very much how it reads in here. We actually have another pop in of what I believe is going to be the main villain of the series overall, which is Leonard Cunningham, who is kind of an heir apparent to the Covenant of St. George, who has taken a very personal fixation on Antimony Annie Price, who is the youngest of the Price siblings, and is really, it's very stalkerish. It's very kind of creepy, like, oh, you're going to come back to me. You'll come back to me and you'll thank me when you do. Kind of that thing, which is made more creepy because she's got a guy. She's got a fella, Sam, a monkey man, who, against nature again there from Leonard's point of view. But he is an effective villain in his creepiness, and indeed this is one of these books where the enemy of your enemy becomes at least a temporary ally, and Leonard, we get to see more of a Leonard in this book, so that was good. So I continue to enjoy Annie's relationship with Sam. They have that is definitely all the Price. The pattern of these books are, you follow, I think for the first couple of books we followed Verity, then for the next couple of books we followed Alex, the middle child, and then we've gotten to Antimony. Antimony and Verity, their voices are pretty similar. I don't know if Seanan McGuire is good at kind of like separating them off. Alex, maybe by the benefit of being kind of a dude and kind of being a little bit more laid back, or some people view boring, but I would go laid back. Has a bit more of a voice. So there's that. But these are fun action adventure. This one, they've been more kind of actiony in the past. This one is very much more leaning on magic and connecting magic with kind of the thing of chronic pain, if that makes a sense. It's a good. It reminds me of the Osgood series by Cooper S. Beckett in that sense. That was far more, because like the protagonist in that suffers a horrific car accident and is in agony, and it's basically there's drug addiction and chronic pain, which kind of all connect into her connection with the spirit realm. There's not so much that, but there's the same kind of a flavoring of that in there, which grounds these, these books. It's kind of like, oh, we're in a serious battle, but it's also kind of fun, and there's all these kind of different kind of weird creatures. This is very much more, it's funny, it's called That Ain't Witchcraft, but this is very much more the magic book. Actually, I hate that. I hate the title. That Ain't Witchcraft is just like, it's like, I can't believe it's not butter title of this series. Yeah, I mean, I guess you're 8 in and you're going for titles. That Ain't Witchcraft is not my favorite title, but yeah, this is probably one of my more favorite of the books. These are all 5-star, 3-star books, if you know what I mean. It's like we're not aiming for lofty heights. We're aiming for a good adventure, a good, this is kind of almost there's a heist thing in here. It's got humble, what feels like fairly humble goals, but it actually kind of achieves those humble goals quite well. So, fun book. So I will leave it there. Definitely will continue on in the series. I am very fortunate that my public library seems to have everything in this series. So, that's 14 books, all for the low price of free, for library, being a library member in good standing. So that's great. All right. I will leave it there. More videos later.